Yo, what is up? Doing a video about the Skorpion because it's on sale. A tank that I haven't played in like 3 years. Certainly not since Equipment 2.0. This is my first game and it's on Ensk, a city map. And the next clip will be on an open map where we will play a more traditional role. I followed behind the T29 here because he broke down the wall for me very kindly, and I followed behind him so that I could snapshot anyone that crossed, and that Leo was my first victim. Now, I wanted to show you this clip because it's a city map and in a situation where you don't have much time to sit back and snipe. If you don't play aggressively and follow the flow of your team, you won't be able to do as much damage as the rest of the team, and the game will just end too quickly. Now we are down one tank, but we are up 1300 hit points, and I find my opportunity here to shoot at the T56 after he fired off 2 shots. Tried to get a second shot on him, but RT had other plans. The bane of our existence. This is a tank destroyer with an open top, very susceptible to artillery fire, so you do need to be careful. But what I could do here is hug the wall as close as possible, wait for that T56 to fire one shot, and then maybe I could eat a shot and shoot him at the same time. So I'm going to trade 1 for 1 here. I eat a shot, but I do one shot at him as well for 486 damage. Our friend here in Hellcat is going to rush forward and see if he can finish him off. And while he's distracted and looking for the Hellcat, I'm going to finish him off instead. Take that 209 damage. Now we are already up 2,200 hit points. We're still 2 tanks a piece, but this game is going south for the enemy team very quickly. We are advancing on both the 1-2 line and the field, which means this game is going to end very quickly. We're already up 3,400 HP and up by 2 tanks. If you don't quickly end this game or do as much damage as possible, this game will end very quickly. I'm already up 2,243 damage. There is a couple more tanks alive in this game, but they're not going to be alive for very long. You can see we are winning on both fronts, down the city and down in the open field. In fact, I'm in competition with 4 other tanks here: Burask, a Super Hellcat, another Skorpion, and a T434-100. So I need to be quick if I want to get some damage. I've tried to fully aim on this ST Emil, but I hit his tracks or something, and no can do. So what I'm gonna do is just maybe eat 1 shot here, but get at least 1 more shot. There's 3 more tanks left in this game, so I'll try to shoot the Tornwagen in the back to get 500 damage, which is pretty good. I try to finish off the Indian Panzer here, try to get that pixel shot, but no can do. And just like that, 15-5, it's already game over. 3 minutes and 30 plus seconds, this game is already over. If I was not aggressive, I wouldn't have even got 2,743 damage. So this is why I wanted to show you this gameplay. You never know when a game is going to be a 3.5 minute game. You need to be aggressive and need to push the envelope and go for it. And now this is Malinovka, or Malinovka, I can't remember the name of this map, sorry, Prokhorvka, a more traditional kind of tank destroyer gameplay. And I'm loading up the HE, and I'm going to show you why in a minute. Now, if you remember, Skorpion G is the original gangster OP tank, a staple of World of Tank. This is a must-have tank if you want to 1, grind credits, and 2, if you're a lonely guy with no friends, you play a lot of solo games, this is the right tank to play it in, because you can solo this tank, earn a lot of credits. I'm spotted already, which means the light tank is very close by and spotting me, so I need to be ready for that. In this position, it's very difficult for you to do anything if you are spotted, so you need to be careful. Right now, what I want to do with the HE is actually build a nest for myself, shoot the left side of that tree, bring that tree down. Now you have some soft cover for 2 tanks. You can fit 2 tanks in here, and that's what exactly you need to do. Now, when you mention World of Tanks, you have to mention the Skorpion in the same breath. This is how important this tank is to the history of the game, much like the Type 59, Progetto, and more recently the Burrasque. The Skorpion is legendary and a very respected tank. Now, before Equipment 2.0, this tank, you used to run it with gun lane drive, rammer, and maybe optics if you wanted to, maybe with what is that, binocular telescope if you wanted to. This tank has no camo at all, so you need to, oh hang on, this guy is blocking me and I am pushing him backwards as I reverse down to hard cover using the terrain. Now the reason why I'm doing that is, you know, I'm kind of like asserting my domain. I don't want to say I'm asserting my dominance over him, because I'm not trying to dominate the Progetto. He's on my team. You know, he's part of my team, but he was blocking me, and if I was spotted and if he was blocking me, I could have died. So the reason was the reason why I backed into him and continued to push him is, you know, to give him an idea that he was blocking me. I'm going to pretend that I didn't know he was there as I was backing up, and he got the message. You can see him lined up right next to me now. So he's got his lane, I've got my lane, and this works well for the both of us. So we are going to work together that way. And right now I'm already up 1900 plus damage because I am penning a lot of my shots and hitting, well, not penning this one, but the Skorpion G has 311 penetration on the premium APCR shells. You could very well shoot standard AP shells, which has plenty of penetration, 246 on standard AP shells, but I'm in try hard mode, or I'm a bad player and, you know, I need all the help I can get. Whatever, you know, I'm a gold noob, whatever, if you want to call me that, that's fine. But with the 490 alpha damage on 311 penetration, this is a pretty good tank for that. Dispersion is 0.29, very good dispersion, but the moving dispersion makes it extremely bad. 0.26 moving dispersion means you can't shoot anything on the move. Just as well, Equipment 2.0 means you can mount an IRM on this tank, which helps a little bit with the moving dispersions. I think with the IRM I can get the moving dispersions down to 0.22 instead of 0.26, and with optics I can also get my view range up to 453 meters. Do not run binocular telescope on this tank. This tank, even though you are playing in a traditional tank destroyer mode, you know, stationary, you still need to back up, you still need to, you know, hide, you still need to use the bush, you still need to use hard cover. So you're constantly on the move, even if you're playing a traditional tank destroyer role, you know. So playing with a binocular telescope is not advisable because it takes 2-3 seconds for you to activate the binocular telescope. It's better if you just run an optics, you know, and just get that full view range most of the time. Well, you don't get as much view range as binocular telescopes, but it does give you enough optics for you to engage anything within your view range, so that is very important. Now in this position, you saw me there being spotted. That means the Hawk HWK-30 is somewhere close by. I have some bushes here to protect myself, you know, using camo to protect myself, but I still need to back up and use the hard cover. Again, I'm being spotted. The HWK-30 is definitely somewhere close by. If they poke over and try to shoot me, I could be in trouble. And just like this guy, even though you know, he is behind, hull down, whatever, he still got spotted and got himself dead there very quickly. So you do need to keep yourself mobile when you're in the Skorpion. Try to look for hard cover, soft cover. The HWK there tried to HE pen me, but he hit my wheels instead, and even if he did pen me, you know, I would still be alive, already up to 3,800 damage for myself. Again, the Skorpion G, very formidable tank if you know how to make use of it. Do not stay stationary in the bushes. Always assume that you are being spotted. Again, being spotted there. Those guys in the middle could definitely hit me, but remember, I do have some tanks that are behind me, around me. The Lowy could shoot the Bizonte if he decides to poke over and aim at me. There is an SU-130PM, a TL1 LPC behind me that could shoot at the Bizonte if he decides to shoot at me. The TS5 disappeared. I'm poking over just to respot him. I've run out of all my APCR shells now. I'm shooting standard AP shells, so I'm trying to get the side of the TS5. Unfortunately, no side, so I'm going to try and shoot his lower plate, but I don't hit the lower plate. But you know, that's too bad. Too bad I didn't get that extra bit of damage, but already up to 5.2k damage and over 1,475 spotting damage for myself. So the, you know, my teammates shooting at the enemies, because I spotted them and I got another 1,400 damage, which means I have combined 6,600 damage. This is definitely an ace tanker game for me. Unfortunately, the enemy last tank has, you know, gone all the way to the back, and because of that I didn't get any kind of damage or spotting damage. But this was only my third game and already an ace tanker. What do you think of this tank? You definitely have to own this tank, whether it's on sale now or sometime later when, you know, it's on trade in or black market or whatever. You have to own this tank at some point in your career. But anyway, that's my video for today on the Skorpion or the Skorpion G. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.